fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm talking to y'all.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I thought I was talking to myself. Okay, I want you to go back to school days, okay? And I really don't know whether I've done this before, but I want to know how many of you all are Scouts and Guides students. Okay, I have Shilpa. Tanvi? No? Who else? Okay, Shania? Okay, whoever it is. Let's do a little exercise. Sonia as well, yes. Thank you. We used to clap in a particular way. Do you remember? Yeah? Let's put our videos on and let's make some noise. Get that little energy. Can I have Riya put on the video? Akshay, Abhilash. Okay, by the time you all put it on, I will tell you how it goes. Okay,
Fiona, I won't be able to because there will be some bandwidth. That's why.
That's okay.
But I can unmute myself, no problem.
Okay, so you can hear us clap, and I want you to join. Okay, so it goes like this:
Yes,
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we do it 3 times. All right.
Okay. Yes.
Can we start?
Yes.
1, 2. Okay, one moment. I want Abrar and Sonia and Tanvi and Shania. Please unmute yourself because we cannot hear.
All right.
Okay. So we go like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much for joining in. Welcome to our Vasco Toastmasters meeting. Let me begin with a mission. The mission of Toastmasters Club is to provide a mutually supportive and positive learning environment in which every member has the opportunity to develop communication and leadership skills, which in turn fosters self-confidence and personal growth. A few ground rules. We do not disturb our speakers. So in case you want to step out, you please ensure that you mute yourself and put off your video. But we would love to have your video on so that you encourage our speakers with your smiles and different facial expressions. Okay. And we do not speak about sex, politics, and religion. And you know where you have to exit in case of emergency because you're sitting in your own home. With this, I welcome to the frame Toastmaster Abrar, the president of Vasco Toastmasters Club. He seems to be a little nervous. Relax.
No.
Abrar? No? Okay. I heard him giving some beautiful tips to Toastmaster Shania. So I will give you the same tips. Relax, smile, breathe, and take over. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sergeant at Arms, our past division director, Toastmaster Siona Fernandez. A big round of applause. To the distinguished Toastmasters, and all the other guests who have joined us today. A very good evening. Toastmasters International is a non-profit organization that was started in 1924 that teaches us public speaking and leadership skills through a worldwide network of clubs. Take a pause and look at the diversity on the screen. We have people joining us from various parts of India. All these people, all these Toastmasters come from a diverse backgrounds to become more confident speakers, communicators, and leaders. About Vasco Toastmasters Club. Vasco Toastmasters Club is a part of Goa Toastmasters, which has around 10 clubs, 2 corporate clubs, and 8 community clubs. Our club was chartered last year, and we've been online since then. I appreciate everybody who's present here, and I welcome you all to the 36th meeting of our club. every club meeting has a theme, and today's theme is the season. What comes to your mind? I don't want to speak. Everybody is going to get a chance to speak. Whatever comes to your mind, keep it right there. Because I know Tanvi has got some awesome topics during the table topics, and she is going to pick your brain. Then, for now, we are going to move ahead and hear from the guest host who have joined us. We had guest Ria was here. Before we go to Ria, can we hear from Toastmaster Abhilash? Hi Abhilash, maybe in a line or two. How did you come to know about a club?
I I saw the message from the VPPR group, and I thought which club is having a meeting on Friday evening. Just scrolling through the messages, and I saw your club is conducting a meeting. So just joined to see. I was hoping to join for quite a long time. Never been to this Goa clubs till now. I've been attending meetings in other clubs like Hyderabad.
Which club are you in?
I'm in Pune. I belong to two clubs, Backpackers Toastmasters Club and Teradata Pune Toastmasters Club.
Thank you, Abhilash, for joining us. I hope you have a lovely time. Can we hear from our guest who has joined us, who is not a Toastmaster? Hi, Ria. Maybe in a line or two, we would like to know about you, what you do, how you came to know about this meeting.
Okay, so
it would be nice if you could put on your video. We are okay if you have.
Oh yeah, so that's the thing. My internet's been giving me a problem right now.
No problem.
That's why, I'm gonna like stick with not putting my video on. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
About that. Anyway, so I came to know about Toastmasters from Shania De Silva. She's right now my classmate, and in this course that I'm doing at Goa University, which is the IMBA course. So she invited me over, and I wanted to see how it went, and I don't know, maybe try this club in the future. So that's why I wanted to see how it is.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, that's about it.
Thank you very much. I hope you have a good time. And thank you, Shania, for getting us a guest. Is there any other guest that I'm missing? No, we have Akshay who is here. You know Akshay from YMCA. Akshay, I will get back to you right after the meeting.
Yes.
I would say.
Yeah, am I audible?
I would now like to present the platform to the next Toastmaster who is going to take over from now. Toastmaster Shania. She's doing a debut role, and she's been having a very, I would say, a challenging day, and she's a warrior, I would call it that. She's a warrior, and today she's here to present her debut role. All the very best to Shania, and take over.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abrar. Every season is one becoming, but not always one blooming. Be gracious with your ever-evolving self. Fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests, I am Shania De Silva, the Toastmaster of the day, and it is my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all for the 36th meeting of the Vasco Toastmaster Club. Before I start, I will give you a small introduction of today's theme. This season, the symbolic meaning of season is highly overlooked and is very powerful. Seasons have the force to change our mood, change our life and our lifestyle, and change our perspectives. Nature shows us that all things can change, and seasons is an example of an undeniable rule of life. As we all know, and for the benefit of some guests, the meeting is divided into 3 segments, namely the prepared speech segment, the table topic segment, and lastly, the evaluation segment. Each segment helps a member grow in a wholesome manner. To help us conduct the meeting today smoothly, we have 2 Toastmasters who through their roles will ensure the quality of this meeting is in our health. Firstly, we have a grammarian. This Toastmaster here has joined from the Margam Toastmaster Club, whose personal goal is to improve her communication skills and wants to go well with people. Working as an engineer at the electricity department, she made a time to take up the role as a grammarian. Help me welcome Toastmaster Shilpa.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Shania. We all know that we can enrich our life by inculcating good thoughts. Similarly, we can all be understood better by using proper grammar in the language. Very good evening for fellow Toastmasters and guests. This is Toastmaster Shilpa, and I'm playing the role of the grammarian today. I will help you to sail through this session comfortably. It is my first role in the Vasco Toastmasters Club, and I'm genuinely very excited for it. As a grammarian, I will be listening carefully to the usage of language. I'll take note of any misuses of the English language. I would also be taking note of any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts which are used in the meeting. As a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce to you all the word of the day. I would request the Zoom master to kindly display the screen for me. Toastmaster Abrar, please. If you could just display. Toastmaster, I think Toastmaster Abrar is, okay. We'll go ahead. The word of the day is enrich. E-N-R-I-C-H, enrich. The meaning is to improve the quality, flavor, etc. of something. There's another meaning, to make somebody something rich or richer. Thank you, Toastmaster Abrar. And the examples for this word would be, these seasonal fruits are enriched with vitamin C. Another example would be, music can certainly enrich your full life. So I request you all to use the word of the day throughout the meeting. I will submit my report when called upon during the meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Shania.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shilpa. Then we have our counter. Our counter for today's meeting is Toastmaster Sonia, a person who loves traveling, music, and meeting new people. Her another secret hobby is she loves working with children. And her main aim is to be successful in whatever she does. Help me welcome Toastmaster Sonia.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shania. Good evening, distinguished Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. I am Toastmaster Sonia, your counter for today. I will be keeping track of all the filler words that every speaker might use today. Words such as and other words such as so, like, you know, and repetitive words. I will keep a track of how many times each speaker said these words and let them know at the end of the session. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Shania.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sonia. We won't be having a timer for today's meeting. And I will
Shania, I'm sorry to interrupt here, but we have just got a volunteer, that is Toastmaster Abhilash. He would like to take up the timer's role.
Okay.
So you may give him the chance to use his role.
Okay. So lastly, we have our timer, Toastmaster Abhilash. Help me welcome Toastmaster Abhilash.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the Day. As a timer for today's meeting, I would be changing my background colors to indicate the required time for every speech which we would be having today. For prepared speech, it would be 5 to 7 minutes. At 5th minute, I will be showing the green color card like this. At 6th minute, it would be yellow color card. And 7th minute, it will be red. And there will be 30 seconds of grace time for the speaker to complete the speech. Similarly, for table topics, it would be 1 minute of green card, 1 minute 30 seconds of yellow card, and 2 minutes, it would be red card. For evaluation, 2 minutes green card, 2 minutes 30 seconds yellow card, and 3 minutes red card. Requesting all the speakers and evaluators to complete within the grace period of time. And once called upon by general evaluator, I'll be sharing like my timers report as and when required. Thank you. Over to you, Madam Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster. Now that we have our role players, let us start with our first segment of today's meeting. Today, in our first prepared speech segment, we have one such enthusiastic Toastmaster. He knows what his objective and goals at Toastmasters are. The Toastmaster will be attempting Level 3, Project 1 from the Visionary Communication part. He is our one and only president. Welcome, Toastmaster Abrar.
Thank you, Shania.
Before I call upon Toastmaster Abrar to take the screen, may I request his speech evaluator, Toastmaster Shivani, to read out his speech objectives. Is she there?
Yes, thank you so much, Toastmaster Shania. Good evening, everyone. My speaker, Toastmaster Abrar, is giving his Level 3 Project 1. The purpose of his speech is for the member to practice developing a communication plan. I wish all to you, Toastmaster, all the best to you, Toastmaster Abrar. Over to you.
Toastmaster Abrar, celebrating our anniversary, Toastmaster Abrar.
Let me check my audio and video. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible and visible.
Timer. Finally, it said that it's not the strongest that survive, nor the most intelligent ones that survive, but it's the most adaptable one to the change that survives. This was said by Charles Darwin. Good evening, everyone. In the month of July, most of our Toastmasters were in the 11th month of the fraternity. We had all seen how life was uncertain, and we were all in this survival mode. We had learned to cherish all the small things. We had learned to cherish our homes, which we built, but we never lived because we were either working, studying, or doing something else. We had adapted and tried to move every task online. And to tell you, I think humans are the most commendable ones. We came up with a damn vaccine in 1 year, which would take at least a decade or so. And that's how Toastmasters, which was started almost 96 years ago, which was offline, where everybody could see their beautiful faces, all their gestures, meet everyone, greet everyone. And all of a sudden, due to the pandemic, what happened was we had to move online. So the Toastmasters from Goa decided that we would now move the entire fraternity online, adapting how the entire chain of clubs was doing so. We went online, we charted the club. It was 11 months in, we were enjoying it. But somewhere down the line, I would say, we were missing out that touch. Human beings are called social animals for a reason. We cannot and do not live in isolation. After hearing that constant feedback, Abrar, I am done with this. Abrar, I cannot come on for the online meeting. Abrar, my internet is not working. This is not there. That is not there. It was going again and again and again and again. So my club with the new expo and with the senior support, we decided that let's enrich our experience of Toastmasters fraternity and go ahead. And let's find out how we could make it more interesting. What we did was, we set a goal, a simple goal, because the renewals were also up. We did not want people to leave us. We did not want people to discontinue. So what we did was a simple task, which I would say anyone would do. Try to adapt. I've always been passionate about sales and adding value. A simple task while talking with the previous immediate past president, we decided that how about we have a hybrid meeting? That's how the goal was set. Let's have a hybrid meeting. Now, the second wave had come. It has shook everyone's life. And now we were thinking about meeting offline once again. It was a daunting task. But we all know if you want to do something, or if you want to present a solution, what you need to do as a marketer or as a sales personnel is you need to come up and tell everyone what the problem is. Simple task. The communication plan was set up. It was set, convince the ExCom, convince the charter club members and the other club members, and then reach out to every club member from Goa and tell them that, are you bored of this online meeting? Come on. We are hosting a hybrid one. You can join us. We booked an awesome big amphitheater. We went there with recliner seats. We invited a lot of guests who were there. And now the second thing what we did was, first is we marketed the problems to everyone and told them, are you not bored? And we started keeping up public conversations. Are you not being fatigued? Are you not trying to, you're disinterested in this fraternity? Are you really getting what you're looking out for? Second time what we did was, we told them that we are going to have a limited sitting capacity. We chose an excellent venue. And then we started communicating about the venue. We said that there are limited seats. We had probably, I would say, out of 100 seats which are there in the theater, out of which only 5 of them were there who had confirmed, and we wanted to book 45 seats. Now the genius marketer from our club, I would say, came up and wrote his head and decided that we are going to tell everyone that there are only limited seats. What happens when you hear something there is only limited? Everybody wants to get it. And since we were battling with this pandemic, I think when we know that there is something that is limited, we as humans, we want it. Come what may, we want it. If we say there are only these many toilet papers remaining in the supermarket, every day everybody wants it. So what we did was, we started telling everyone there are limited seats. And this communication plan started reaching out to everyone through emails, through social media, through WhatsApp, and through one-on-one personal conversation. And what we realized was people were much more interested. And thirdly, what we did was we decided to have a nice and lovely day. In order to celebrate this, in order to get all the charter members, we chose this anniversary day where our club turned 1. Really nice. I wish I could have shown you these pictures, but I am so sorry for not doing it. However, you could definitely reach out to our page and see what best we did and how much fun we had. Everyone from Goa came back, and we realized that what's more important whenever you are presenting a particular scenario or a particular problem, or if you have a solution, what you need to get there is you need to tell them how it's going to add value. Add value. Our communication plan was simple, not something which is calculus. It was very simple. Tell people what they need add value, and that's it. And that's how Vasco celebrated its first anniversary. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Shana.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abrar. Let's have a round of applause for Toastmaster Abrar.
Thank you.
Let's have 1 minute of silence. Request a timer to allot 1 minute of silence.
One minute is over.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Now let's start with our second segment, the table topic segment. To provide us with the challenge for today's table topics round, we have a table topics master who will be conducting the session today. This table topic master is a Toastmaster who is a civil engineer by profession. She joined Table Toastmasters in the year 2018 and is currently the president of Anafont Toastmaster Club. Help me welcome the table topic master of the day, Toastmaster Tanvi.
Thank you, Shania. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Okay, I'm not the president. Sorry, just used to it. Anyways, good evening, everyone. It's nice to be here at Vasco Toastmasters. Thank you, Abrar, for inviting me and giving me the opportunity to play the role. So, table topics, very, very important. The other day, I was sitting with my boss and we drifted off work and we started having a conversation about history of Goa. And my boss is a very knowledgeable person and he had a lot of things to share with me and I had nothing to say to him back. And at that point of time, I felt it was such an awkward moment for me that I felt, you know what, I should participate more in table topics. I need to learn to express myself in such challenging and awkward situations. So that's the point of table topics, to help you organize your thoughts quickly and then to express yourself in the best way possible. So let's begin. So everybody gets a table topic and you get 1 to 2 minutes to express yourself in the best way possible, and you will get a grace second of 30 seconds. So you have a max time of 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Now, who's... Okay, Shivani, would you like to take up the first table topic?
Yes, sure.
Okay. So which season, according to you, is the most romantic season of all?
Which season is the most romantic season? Okay. Season, right? All right. Yes. I think the most romantic season is October. I mean, the month is October. So season is obviously winter, I guess. Because October has so many... October is a feeling more than a month. And it's also because it's my birthday. But October month is a feeling in itself. And I remember even in school days, we used to have Diwali holidays in October. And we got 20 days Diwali holiday. So October was always a dopamine hit month. where you feel excited for the month. And the thing about October, it is not that cold as well, and it is not hot as well. It is a very moderate temperature. The sunlight is very moody. You can feel the breeze. You can feel fresh air. I think October is the best month of the year, and I believe whoever is born in October is very lucky. So if you are born in October, you can consider yourself to be lucky. And yes, that's it. Thank you so much, Tanvi.
Thank you, Shivani. Yes, I'm born in October too, and I'm lucky too. Thank you. Next, let's have Toastmaster Siona on the stage, please.
Thanks, Tanvi.
Okay. So your table topic is, which place would you like to visit during the winter season?
Thank you, Toastmaster Tanvi. Which place would like to visit? France. Because it was not really during winter, but I think that was the beautiful time we spent. We went in the month of October again, like Shivani, the best month for me as well. That's the month I got married. So we went to celebrate our silver jubilee in France, in Europe rather. And we have beautiful memories of more than 3 weeks. And yeah, if given a chance, I would definitely want to go back again and do the same madness and do the same thing, eat the same food probably, maybe with different new people, and yeah, enjoy something different and make up for all that we had not done because we were so excited to be with a few people that we knew. I think we over enjoyed probably with them, and there are certain things we have not done. So I would definitely want to go back again. So anyone in the room, do you want to join me?
I would love to. Fiona. Yes, thank you. Okay, so let me pick my third speaker. Akshay, would you like to take up the table topic?
Yes, I was eagerly waiting for this call.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So your topic is that it's December and it's raining. You are out and you do not have an umbrella or a raincoat. What will you do?
It's December, right? And it was raining.
Yes.
I don't have umbrella.
Yes.
Okay. Oh God. What a hell, I would say. Although it's one of the enriching month of the year, it's raining. It looks like a June or July. What to do now? It's raining very heavily and it's thundering also. I don't have umbrella with me. Even raincoat. But to tell you fact, God's always with me. And because of this, I would say this moment will never come. My promise. And I have full confidence that today, although it's a December, it will rain. But although it's a challenging situation for me, that I'll travel safely. This pray, this prayer I'm going to do to God so that rain will always stop. And Toastmaster Tanvi, in your case, what you would have done to overcome this situation? I want the answer. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Akshay. I would have probably waited for the rain to stop. I guess there's no other option. Or maybe buy a new umbrella, which I did once because I forgot my regular one at home and it was raining heavily. Okay. Shilpa, would you like to try a table topic? We do have a guest, right? I can't see the guest. Okay, Shilpa.
Ria was
there?
there. Ria was there. I think she dropped off. Although we have a guest Toastmaster.
Shilpa, would you like to?
Yeah, okay. Okay, I would like to try.
Yes. So share with us your best vacation plan or your dream vacation plan.
My dream vacation plan. Okay, so I have been planning this for quite some time now. I want to go on a trek to the Leh Ladakh region, somewhere where we can spend 8 days trekking, staying in tents, having a campfire session, and reliving all those scout and guide days where we used to hike and camp and make stitch. Of course, we wouldn't be stitching our own tents now because everything is available ready-made. So it will take me back to those days of scouting and guiding where we would stitch our own tents with from bed sheets and then set up a campfire and have our own gadgets. So it is my dream that to go along with friends or with family, but make sure to go for a trip to a mountainous area and have it. So I think this trip is just going on. We are just putting it ahead. I don't know whether my body will support for it later on, but I genuinely want to do it. And I think I am going to do it. So that this is my dream vacation. Thank you, Tanvi.
Thank you, Shilpa. It was nice listening to you share your idea of dream vacation. Okay, Toastmaster Abhilash, would you like to try a table topic?
Yes.
Okay. So it's winter and you're in Russia. So it's really, really cold. And you're stuck in a wooden cabin in the forest. What would you do?
That's an extreme scenario which I would never thought I would get into in any given timeline or time. Stuck in a wooden cabinet in a Russian forest on a winter time. Because I would be equipped properly, I think, if I am going there. Because I'm like a person who likes to plan things well ahead and keep everything in place. Like this clean desk policy, I have something like I need things to be with me, at least some basic stuffs. So definitely if I'm stuck there, I'm sure I'll be having my basic things to survive. Starting how to make a fire, probably with woods. I would be getting some good warmth with the proper firewoods collected and get it fired and make sure I have enough firewoods to keep me warm for a few more days. And then for food, I don't have any problem because I basically eat whatever cooked properly. Meat, any kind of meat, not a problem. Vegetables, absolutely not a problem. So for being in a forest, I think I would be well supplied with any kind of meat or fruits or vegetables if I can try to pick some at that particular given time. I think I would be able to survive in this given scenario. It won't be of a bigger issue because right now you can see how I am trying to manage my work and also being a table topic speaker, additionally doing a timer role also. So I think I would be able to figure it out how it can be done at the given point of time. Thanks for this amazing table topic master. Over to you.
That was wonderfully handled by you, Toastmaster Vilash. I enjoyed listening to you. So yes, that's all I had in my kitty for today's session. And thank you again to Ask a Toastmasters Club for giving me this opportunity. And I hand over the session back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shania.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tanvi. Now let's jump to our final segment for today's meeting, the evaluation segment. Evaluation is the heart of the Toastmaster educational program. You observe the speeches and leadership roles, offer evaluations of their efforts. Today, to lead the evaluation section, we have with us our General Evaluator, Toastmaster Siona. Toastmaster Siona, being a very busy person, keeps her work aside just to attend the club meetings, whose motivation to do well in life is a satisfied smile on her face. Help me welcome Toastmaster Siona.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shania, for the lovely introduction. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Thank you.
Visible.
So, general evaluation, I believe, is a very important segment in a Toastmasters meeting. And what I also believe is we Toastmasters, we learn differently. First is we learn by watching somebody, we learn by speaking, and we learn by getting feedback. So general evaluation is nothing but getting some feedback to improve yourself to get better the next time. So general evaluation segment is divided again into 3 parts. The first part would be the evaluator is going to evaluate the speaker. The second part would be the role players giving their reports. And the third part would be I will give my general evaluation of the entire meeting. So to start with, may I request Toastmaster Shivani, the evaluator for Toastmaster Abrar's speech, to share your feedback to Toastmaster Abrar. Over to you, Toastmaster Shivani. Is she there? Shivani, can you hear me? I can see her in the room. Toastmaster Abrar?
I cannot hear from her. Although what I'll do is I'll try to connect with her on WhatsApp. Till then, we could hear from the other Mama role players, if that's okay with you.
So we'll take it forward. I will ask the role players to give their reports, and we'll come back to Shivani to give her feedback a little later. So to start with, can I have Toastmaster Grammarian? Toastmaster Shilpa, please give your report.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Siona. So it was a wonderful session and you all have enriched my day by your speeches. I present my report. The word of the day, enriched, was till now used by Toastmaster Abrar once, by guest Toastmaster Akshay once. I used it once. And there were quite a number of words which I had liked. So I would like to mention. Toastmaster of the day, Shania, used evaluation of efforts, satisfied smile. Toastmaster Abrar used 11th month of fraternity, survival mode, daunting, add value. Toastmaster Siona used over-enjoyed. Toastmaster Tanvi used in my kitty. Toastmaster Abhilash used scenario, eat whatever is cooked properly. I like that sentence. Regarding the improper use, I would say somebody said June and July. So that could be like June and July. I will going to do would be I would do. So that's it. That's my report. Over to you, General Evaluator. Siona. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I was on mute. Thank you, Toastmaster Shilpa. For the lovely report. I'll come back to you a little later. So may I have Toastmaster Sonia to give her our counter report, please?
Yeah, hi. It was really a great experience to listen all the fellow Toastmasters and all your lovely speeches. It enriched my experience as an R counter for the first time. So if I make some mistakes, please do excuse me. It's my first time. In the prepared speech section, Toastmaster President Mr. Abrar was really, it was a mind-blowing speech, very interesting, almost flawless, except I feel you have used, it's not like repeated twice at the beginning of the speech. In the table topics section, Shivani was so expressive and lovely, but she's just fumbled with the word breathe. Siona, Toastmaster Siona, it was very nostalgic speech which you had, and you just used I think and stressed on and. Toastmaster Akshay used A at one point, and although was used twice, and this prayer also was used twice. Coming to Toastmaster Shilpa, it was a really beautiful speech of a dream vacation, but I feel at the beginning you have used okay and A once, and you fumbled at make stitch. And Toastmaster Abhilash, it was a very short and sweet speech. It was good to listen to you, and I just feel you have used the filler word once. That's it from my end. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sonia. Yes, can we have a round of applause to all of them? You can use your reaction button to encourage all our Toastmaster role players. Next, we have Toastmaster Abhilash. Will you please give us your report, please?
Thank you, General Evaluator. In prepared speech, Toastmaster Abrar took 7 minutes and 17 seconds. In table topic session, starting with Toastmaster Shivani took 1 minute 3 seconds. Toastmaster Siona took 1 minute 1 second. Guest Akshay took 1 minute 44 seconds. Toastmaster Shilpa took 1 minute 31 seconds, and guest Toastmaster Abhilash took 1 minute and 54 seconds. That's it from my side till now. I think we have to get the evaluators thing done. So at that time, I will present the evaluators time. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhilash. That was one part of the general evaluation, the report from the role players. Now we come to the first segment, that is the evaluation by Toastmaster Shivani. Over to you, Toastmaster Shivani. In the meantime, I would request Toastmaster Abhilash, you can also time Toastmaster Shivani evaluating the speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Siona. Hello, everyone, once again. Abrar, you took me back to August and you took me back to our offline meeting. Why would you do that? I really want another anniversary. Why can't we have 2 anniversaries? Please, let's have a petition for 2 anniversaries of Vasco Toastmasters, and both should be offline. Your speech, your storytelling was enriching. I love the way you connected the psychology of sales and marketing to what we actually did. And you showed that in a very positive light, how we actually used marketing skills to bring more people, to enrich our anniversary experience as well. Your storytelling techniques have improved drastically from the last speech I remember of yours. For example, even the words which you use, like, how about it? Are you bored of offline meeting? The way you spoke in a very conversational way, how we actually had a conversation with other members of other clubs. So kudos to your storytelling technique. Along with that, your voice modulation, which changed with every conversation, every statement, with the ending and at the beginning. At the beginning, you started with the word celebration, and then you ended at last by saying, that's how Vasco celebrated anniversary, which had a really good connection. Facial expressions were apt to the point. However, if I have to give you some tips or some areas to improve, then I would say I did not see a very smooth transition from how you started the topic and you gave an example and then you concluded. Maybe the transition was missing somewhere, the smooth transition throughout the speech. Secondly, I saw a lot of repetitive statements. Maybe you could have used some other word or used some hi-fi English or replace some words instead of having the repetitive statements. And lastly, I don't know whether this was with me only, but your audio was not clear in between. Maybe it's because of your headphones, or I don't know, this was only for me, but I could not, your audio was not steady. It seemed a little unsteady, because of which it was slightly difficult to listen to you constantly. But nonetheless, the anniversary in itself brings so much of energy, and then plus your energy, it was a power-packed speech. And all the best for your next speech. Over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Siona.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shivani. Yeah, can we have a round of applause for Shivani? Before I go to my general evaluation, do you want to have the voting for the best speaker, table topic speaker, and table topic speakers and the role players?
Yes, we could do that. I will launch the poll.
Yes. Thank
Just to add, Evaluator Shilpa took 2 minutes 41 seconds.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Do I go? Yes. Do I go ahead?
Yes.
Toastmaster Abrar?
We could have the voting for best minor role.
Okay. Let me know when you're done. Okay. So let me go into the general evaluation of the entire meeting. To start with, the Sergeant at Arms was fantastic. Will you all agree with me?
Yes.
Okay. Next, we had the President. Thank you, Toastmaster Abraz, for enlightening all of us. Although we are Toastmasters of so many years or new Toastmasters, it's always nice to get this enriching experience when you all speak about Toastmasters from different point of view. To know more and more about Toastmasters, because we tend to forget when it started and who are there, how many clubs in Goa. It's always nice to know, and it's always nice for the guest also to know more about Toastmasters in Goa. Kudos to that. What I liked is about the guest introduction. I'm happy that Toastmaster Abhilash read from one of the groups and was part of our meeting and also helping us with the timer's role. Thank you very much. I would request the PR and the president, VPPR and the president to share our agenda, our meeting invite on the as many groups as possible, so we have more visitors, more guests, more Toastmasters attending our meetings. Toastmaster Ria, Thank you, Toastmaster Shania, for speaking about Toastmasters to your friends. And all Toastmasters should continue to speak about Toastmasters to your friends, families, and I also add even to your enemies. Toastmaster of the Day. Shania, kudos to you. Very well done. Although it's your debut role, yes, as a Toastmaster of the Day, very well done. And I like the way you introduced the theme. You helped us with the structure of the meeting for all those who are new, who are not very familiar how the Toastmaster meeting is conducted. You helped us to understand how it is structured. Thank you. All right. What I would have loved, Toastmaster Shania, if you had to connect the seasons with the Toastmaster roles to bring in more flavor. Okay, so you're connected with the theme. That's the main reason why we have the theme. Or maybe you could have used some props, or you could have used, being a winter season, so you could have used some, hoodie to show us that you're feeling cold or whatever. Just to make it more lively, okay? Maybe you can think about it next time. Coming to the role players. Grammarian. Toastmaster Shilpa, what I liked is you said you're doing your first role in Vasco Toastmasters Club and you were excited about it. I'm really happy because you did not use negative words. Most of the time we hear people saying, I don't know how it will be. This is my first role and I'm nervous and stuff like that. In Toastmasters, at least I have learned not to bring in negative energy with negative words. So kudos to you. Enrich. Okay. Now, I was just doing a little bit of research. As a grammarian, what you have to remember is you not only give the meaning and examples, but we also go beyond explaining what it is. You can use it as an adjective or a noun or a verb, and make it more, for people to remember because we are learning one new word. We must have heard this multiple times. So I'll just read what I found on the net, okay? The word family, noun, riches, richness, enrichment, the rich. It's an adjective. Rich, enriched, verb, enrich, adverb, richly. So you see, all these verb, adverb, adjective, noun is, you're bringing all the grammar in together. So you're helping us to understand more than just knowing what it means and just using it. So for the other Toastmasters, maybe you all can keep this in mind. But nevertheless, I like the way you counted the words, including yourself. Now you can count mine as well. Okay. Thank you. So what I liked is you also helped us to understand some members who have used it wrong sentences or in not the correct way of using the sentences. Kudos to that. Toastmaster Abhilash, thank you very much for taking this last minute role. I know you must have not had the agenda, so you did not tell us when we started and whether we are going to end on time. But hats off to you for taking up at the last minute. And I like the screens that were changing. Very good. Thank you so much. And you kept a track of every speaker. Thank you so much. Our counter, Toastmaster Sonia, you were so encouraging. Seriously, your words, your voice helped me. At least I felt, my God, this one is making me feel that I have done the best. That's the way we do it. But do not use the negative note of saying, I don't know how I will do it because this is my new first role or whatever. Just forget about it. You're doing it first time. No, nobody knows about it. Okay. You're doing your best. You have to tell that to yourself. All right. Coming to the Toastmaster, Table Topics Master. Is Tanvi there? Tanvi, no matter if you're president or the Table Topics Master, you could have always said, welcome to, and you stopped. You could have said, welcome to the Table Topics round instead of Anna Font Toastmasters Club. I'm not sure whether she's there, but yes, never show that you're wrong. Try to make up by adding something to it. That's what we learn in Toastmasters. I like the way you started with the personal stories of your personal story to help us understand the value of table topics. And trust me, table topics is, we do it at every moment of our life. It need not be only in our office. We do it in our home, we do it when we are traveling, we are doing it all the time, right? I like the way you picked up all the non role players, or rather all the people in the room, and you took the theme, the topics as per the theme, and ensured that everyone got an opportunity. Thank you for that. And also from the simple to the extreme, I like the way you took us to Russia, and I think we were on a trip, right? From Scouts and Guides to France to Russia, sitting in one frame here in Goa. Thank you for doing a great job. Shivani, as an evaluator, wow, what an encouraging evaluation to Toastmaster Abrar. And you enriched his speech by giving such exciting and encouraging evaluation. Although I missed that meeting, I did not feel that I missed at all. Okay, I got to know about everything sitting in my room. Thank you so much. Yes, this is as far as all the role players and the entire, all the speakers and whatever. And if I have to say what we need to improve upon, I would want more members to participate in the meetings. We have got about 15 members, if I'm not mistaken. I would request members to take up roles. That will give Toastmaster Abrar a little time to relax and enjoy the meeting himself. And although we will give others a chance to take up roles, we would love to do that, but it would really be nice for our own members to take up roles to enrich our meetings. Shilpa, please note. With this, I wish the Vasco Toastmasters Club fruitful many, many anniversaries to come. Over to you, Toastmaster Abrar.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. We hear a big round of applause for Toastmaster Sienna Fernandez. Well, before I comment upon the general evaluation, I will quickly launch the poll for best major role players. 3, 2, 1, go. While you all are voting, I would like to inform you all that this is how the evaluations are done in Toastmasters fraternity. They are defined, they are done with defined way of evaluating by doing with a structure without heckling anyone. Thank you, General Evaluator, and I will end the poll right now. I think the winter is coming, or it's already here. I hope everyone got that reference. It's okay. Since we're done with the major voting part, we will now move ahead and hear feedback from guest Toastmasters who are here. Let's start with Akshay. Akshay, what have you got to say? Maybe in a line or two. How was our meeting today? Akshay,
Yes,
are you there?
Toastmaster Abrar. Yes, I'm there. Toastmaster Abrar, first of all, I'd like to say thanks to each one of you for inviting me as a this. And although I have my exams are starting from 16th of this month, but still I attended this meeting just for all this. And I want to see how Shania is performing the Toastmaster of the Day role. So that's the one of the good one reason I attended the meeting. And yes, I'm a part of every Goa Toastmaster. That's also one of the part. But it was very intriguing session, and it was a thought-provoking session, I would say. So kudos to Toastmaster Shania as a Toastmaster of the Day.
We really appreciate the time and efforts you put in join our meetings daily. I mean, you're always here for all our meetings. supporting us. Thank you very much, Akshay. Can we hear from Toastmaster Abhilash? You came in, you took up a role, gave an excellent table topic, and now I would like to hear how you felt about it.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abrar. I really felt good attending a meeting on Friday evening because sometimes Friday evening is like end of the week. I will be catching more work stuffs to do. Will be more of stress or in tension. I will try to listen some Toastmasters meeting as a playback. That's how I joined. That was my plan actually. Join a meeting and to enjoy the speeches and listen to speaker probably if time permits. And I'm also able to give. I will be being part of table topics. The timer role was not part of the plan, but still I really enjoyed handling these things simultaneously. And I congratulate each and every member of Vasco Toastmasters Club. You guys really pulled a Friday evening meeting that with all the three parts of the meeting exceptionally done good. And thanks to Abrar for giving me opportunity to play the timer's role also. It's been quite a long time I played a timer role in a meeting. Very long time. I used to do it in contest recently, not in a club meeting because I'm a VP education of my club. So I'll be coordinating things in the back end, like doing every other clubs. I never get a chance to be a timer in a meeting. Thanks for that reminder. Thank you.
Very much, Toastmaster Abhilash. We love that spontaneity that you have. I heard you speak at one of the contests, and since then I knew that you would handle it. And now knowing that you are VP Education, I think you know about all the rules. You are the backup for almost any role.
Yeah, I was a VP.
Thank you very much for joining us.
I'm a VP PR for one club, VP Education for other clubs. Doing
almost, that takes some that would need a lot of courage, I would say. Thank you very much for joining us. I have few announcements before I share the results of this. Firstly, it's about membership. Vasco Toastmasters Club is opening up for new members. In case you know someone who would be interested, then kindly get in touch with the president. Or you can't hear me now?
We were able to hear you. I was able to hear.
Yeah, your voice was a bit softer, Toastmaster Abrar. Now it's okay.
Okay. So what I was saying is we are looking out for new members. If you have any of your friends, family members, or even members who would like to experience and be part of dual clubs, just like Toastmaster Abhilash, you are most welcome. We are looking out for people to join us and enrich our Toastmasters journey. Second is about the next meeting. I know when Shania took this theme, that's the winter. I thought now it's time for what? Christmas. And we all need to have a meeting, I would say, with a Christmassy theme. So what we have decided as an EXCOM, and we are still considering the options which are available to us of having a hybrid meeting, I would say, maybe the next weekend. So in case if you have any suggestions about the location or what could be done, everyone is welcome. Kindly get in touch with the EXCOM members or do write to me. So the next meeting date will be announced on the group on Sunday. And apart from that, I think we are now ready in order to go and see who has done, who's won the awards today. Let me share my screen and please tell me when the screen is available, visible, not available. Is my screen visible? Yes, no, I can't hear you.
Yes.
So, since we have only one speaker and one evaluator, at Vasco Toastmasters Club, we present a certificate of appreciation, and that is covered. So certification of appreciation to me. A big round of applause. Thank you. Thank you very much. Certificate of appreciation to our speech evaluator, Toastmaster Shivani Kenny. We now move on to the best table topic speaker. I want everyone to please unmute themselves and give out your guesses. Who do you think the best table topic speakers were?
Siona.
Everyone say me.
Siona.
Because everyone took part.
Yes, yes. And I think since we have diverse votes, and that's what showed up in the results as well. We have 3 winners, and not just one. We have Toastmaster Abhilash, Toastmaster Shivani, and Toastmaster Siona, who are
Wow.
the best table topic speakers for today's meeting.
Fantastic.
Best minor role players. Any guesses? Unmute yourself. Stop using your cell phones and tell me.
Sonia. Sonia.
Shania.
Okay.
Minor.
Minor role player. Oh,
We have 2.
thank you.
We have, in fact, there is a tie in minor role player as well.
Oh, wow.
We have,
Okay.
twins and triplets today. Toastmaster Sonia and Toastmaster Shilpa.
Thank you. Thank
For
you.
best major role player, any guesses?
Shania.
Siona.
Anaya, Siona, and Tanvi.
Fiona.
And this goes out to Toastmaster Siona, a general evaluator. Many congratulations, Siona.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you to our guests. Thank you to our guest Toastmasters. Do join us in near future. And as the presiding officer, I officially adjourn this